Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to have some, I think it's Division 18 online ranked gameplay, and we're going to be using someone that I've started using at middleweight a lot more often, and that's the alter ego, the Strike Force version of Luke Rockhold. Now, for those of you that didn't watch Rockhold when he was in his prime and absolutely destroying people and looked like an absolute force, you really missed out before he became chilly, and the left hook got exposed as a real big weakness for him after Michael Bisping knocked him out on short notice to take his belt. But Luke Rockhold is an extremely talented fighter, obviously coming out of the batch at, with Daniel Cormier and Habib. I mean, all these absolute killers, Kane in his gym as well. And one thing that I really like about Rockhold, obviously his alter ego is very, very good. But not only that, it's his ground game, phenomenal jiu-jitsu. And you can see here that I'm coming up against a Khamzat Chimaev that instantly got to the guillotine, and a lot of people do this on the higher divisions. I've noticed is they get to the guillotine as soon as they get you down. I was just waiting, just being patient. But he instantly goes for the guillotine 'cause he's trying to stop. He's trying to drain that submission bar, get it weakened so it'll be easy to get a submission. And you can see that he instantly goes to the arm bar, which for anyone that plays the game to a decent enough level knows that the arm bar is one of the easiest submissions to get after you whittle down the submission help and the last ditch escape. So that's exactly what he was trying to do. But my thing is with fighters that I'm coming up against online, the one thing for some reason is they don't want to be on their back. They're uber focused on getting their takedown defense to the best level it can be, but they're not actually focused on utilizing how dangerous you can be off of your back, whether that's reversing the position and then end up on top, so getting the sweep, or whether that's looking to attack off your back, any submissions, or even the ground and pound, just getting those cuts from full guard and ripping into that elbow. But it does surprise me at how people tend to focus on wanting to just get up when they're on bottom. Even when they're sweeping, they're not really too comfortable on top. Obviously they're more comfortable with being on the bottom, but they're constantly looking to get up, where my approach is, regardless, I'm always looking to finish the fight, whether that's on bottom or whether that's on top. So I don't mind getting taken down by Khamzat Chimaev. I don't mind, losing that takedown battle, whether he gets me down or not, because I'm more than confident and inept to work off my back and get into submissions or positions where I can reverse the position. Then once I'm on top, I feel like I can really excel and look to do some damage. And now we've got a favourable matchup here in the sense that on the feet, I'm definitely going to have the advantage. I think the power might be pretty close, and obviously the chin side of things isn't great for Rockhold. As you see, we get a nice, beautiful De La Riva sweep here. But other than that, when Khamzat's on his back, he's nowhere near as threatening as when he is on top. And again, even when he's on top, Rockhold's more than good enough to submit or sweep. So this is a very good matchup for me. And as you can see, a very interesting first round. He got 2 takedowns. Both times we ended up on top. The first time we obviously reversed the position. The second time we let him take him down from the clinch. And then we got the De La Riva sweep straight into half guard, which then he ended up reversing, suffering an elbow. Now, when I'm on the feet, it's important not to take too much damage with Rockhold, because like I said, although it's an alter ego, I feel like he's still pretty chinny. And you know what it's like on this game. Once your block gets broken, it's very, very easy to just crowd punches and pressure box. But like I said, I'm not really too worried about Khamzat going for takedowns right now. I know for a fact he's going to clinch me a lot, because that's something that he's already done quite a bit in the first round. And I know that he's going to look for those guillotines. Probably soon he's going to start looking to those judo throws. He's going to really filter between the guillotine, some strikes here and there, and look to get the trips or the judo throw. So that's something that I'm keeping my eyes on. But again, the emphasis here is really trying to showcase to you guys that it's really not the end of the world if you get taken down. It really isn't. Again, he takes me down here and we get the exact same sweep. I'm assuming that he thought I wasn't going to go for it again. But again, he gets a takedown. We now ended up on top. So although he has that one takedown to his name for this round, the control time's all going to be in my favour. And Khamzat, like I said, again, although can be dangerous off his back, definitely isn't the most dangerous he could be, because that would be when he's on top. And if the role was reversed and I'm on my back, I feel like Luke Rockhold is an absolute demon off of his back. You can definitely get submissions, but right now I'm staying patient, building GA, and you can see that I had good enough GA to look for the transition, and I'm just being smart with what I do, not being overzealous. We made that mistake in round 1 where we went for the elbow during the ground and pound because I wanted to cause like a substantial cut, and then ended up getting reversed. And yeah, so trying to learn off of that mistake here as a whittle away with elbows. You will see that what I tend to do, the main thing I like to prioritize in 5-round fights, of course, is the fact that I need to keep my stamina high, because not only is that more beneficial for throwing volume strikes, it also keeps your health at a better position, and it makes it a lot easier to transition when you're actually on the ground. So maintaining high stamina is of crucial importance. To prolong this, I look to land strikes when I'm actually on the feet, not with punches. I keep my kicks to a respectable amount because kicks take more stamina, and when I'm on the ground I'm constantly looking not to get denied, because that will whittle away at you. The more you get denied, your stamina does start to deplete, and you can see here, get a nice takedown there, transition straight into side control, and predominantly I like to keep people in side control and whittle away with elbows and then work to a submission. I don't like to play my cards too early, especially in a 5-round fight, because I've still got 4 more well, as it stands, I'm going to have 3 more rounds to work with and inflict the damage that I need, and then start to break away at the subs. But you can see here, these little interactions where I'm draining Khamzat's stamina, the longer this goes, and when it starts to hit championship rounds, it really will pay dividends. I don't think I actually meant to get up there, but regardless, another solid round. So I'd say we're 2 rounds up. If I win the next round at the bare minimum, then I know I've won the fight. If I lose the next 2 and do not get finished. So coming out, you can see the stamina's pretty similar, although I do think that doesn't make too much sense considering the work I've done, but stamina isn't always the greatest on this game. He's landing the uppercuts there, which he's doing a good job with, and he's keeping my head off the centre line. So you can see that I started sidestepping there, land a good roundhouse to the body. He goes for the judo throw, but get a good deny. Camera angle goes a little bit messed up there, but yeah, so he didn't go for the guillotine there. He went for the judo throw. He's obviously going to be looking for the trip as well. You can see he goes for that uppercut. Good little slip to the left hand side, and keeping the pressure on. Khamzat starting to sway to the left and right, looking to avoid shots, potentially clinch, take me to the fence, which is something that's a very good tactic if you're looking to take people down, and it's something that Khamzat hasn't really utilised this fight so far. So he's been clinching in the middle, but not really looking to push me towards the cage wall. Also not really shooting takedowns just through the centre of the octagon, maybe for the fear of getting sprawled and not wasting stamina. You can see good inside kick, well, good lead leg kick to the outside lead leg of Khamzat there for myself, pushing him against the fence, and a lovely little knockdown here. So I'm applying pressure, picking and choosing what strikes to throw, not being overzealous and not looking to just block break. You can see cornered him there. I know for a fact he was going to sway right or left, so I was getting ready to throw a leg kick, but we get the knockdown and an absolute beautiful judo throw straight into side control. And here is all about being patient, just whittling away, seeing what he wants to do. Gets a good job into half guard, but we instantly transition into top mount. And from this position here, you can look to inflict a lot of damage. After you get the first denial, it's very, very easy to go from there. So if you get the first denial and instantly go into an armbar position, get the deny here. And yes, we lock in the armbar, and you can see that submission escape has now lowered. You can see mine in the left was higher up, because I am cautious that going into the 4th and 5th, if I do get caught in a submission attempt from Khamzat has got good submissions, and he already forced an escape, although it wasn't a late escape in round 1 with the guillotine. And after this round of where, I'm cruising sort of to a victory, I'm expecting Khamzat to come out a lot more aggressive and do what he can to get a finish, and that will probably be a lot of guillotines from the clinch. Sometimes I feel like I do deny those and it still doesn't work, but Khamzat did a good job there of getting into that sprawl position, but we rotate around, and again, it's control, it's picking my shots, and you can see the stamina difference is starting to make dividends, especially coming into round 4 and 5 now. It's going to play even more dividends. So go for the ground and pound strikes. Again, overzealous with the elbow, but in all honesty, it's not the end of the world. We get the deny here, so he can't go for the armbar, and although he's on top, I believe we managed to get into half guards, and with 20 seconds to go, I'm not overly worried here about what Khamzat can do. Not much damage inflicted there. Block held up fairly well, and another win for me this round. So we're now 3-0. At the safest, we're going to win a decision. If I really don't want to look to press any action, I can look to point fight now, because I am up 3 rounds for sure. That knockdown was a big knockdown, and we definitely done some good work on Khamzat's stamina as well. So a good roundhouse to the body there. You can see he throws the knees, he's looking at the elbows. So here I'm assuming he's trying to whittle away, maybe get a cut, and potentially look to get a doctor stoppage later on in the rounds. But again, extremely comfortable. Good work there to avoid the uppercut. He goes for the knee and he gets the takedown. I believe here I go for the same thing again. Oh no, I mixed it up this time because I was cautious that he'd deny the De La Riva sweep. So we get up, and although he takes us down, not really controlling the position. Our back is on the mat, but we instantly look to get up. Switching to throw oblique kicks now, which was very interesting. Not something I expected Khamzat to do. Again, goes for the guillotine, drops straight into it, but this time we nullify that by going straight over here, and we are now in half guard. So again, based on a takedown, well, in this attempt, pulling to get a submission, he's ended up in a position where he doesn't want to be. We go straight for the arm triangle here, but Khamzat does a good job of rolling out. I was sure I denied it at the time, but nevertheless, good job from Khamzat, who then stops me going into full guard. Drops into a Darce here, which is my favourite submission to get in the game. Very, very strong submission. We rotate round. You can see he tries to reverse the position, so I instantly go side control to eliminate any of the reversals happening there. Gets into sprawl. I look to rotate round. Does a very, very good job there. So we escape. We look to get back up. The reason for this is I knew I was against the cage, and the deniers weren't feeling too good. I don't know if you'll notice throughout the fight, there's lag spells here and there. As I just said that, funny enough, one happened. So I was a bit cautious to the fact that it could get denied, and subsequently it could cost me a big moment in the fight. So I just got up. You can see I'm throwing strikes here, get another stun. The side steppings are working really well, and we get a beautiful little foot sweep there. Jump on him. He does a good job of denying. I get up because again the connection at this point wasn't feeling the smoothest. I noticed that he kept putting his right arm up first for the ground and pound. It's something that I definitely could have capitalised on. But now Khamzat's head's health is really, really low. Stamina's really, really low. You can see he's really pushing the fight, constantly trying to clinch. So I clinched there. I was actually meant to throw some knees. A good side step from Khamzat there, but another really dominant round, and he drops straight into the guillotine. So does a great job there of stopping me passing, but I did know that he was going to go straight for the submission attempt, which we denied, and we end up hopping over anyway. And with 40 seconds to go, a stun here and there, damage done to the health, damage done to the body. The stamina difference looking really, really big at this point, especially going into round 5. We jump for another arm triangle. Now I instantly try to lock it in just because of how long's left on the clock, but we don't get it. He escapes and rotates around to sprawl, and I don't want him to finish in a dominant position, so we push him straight to the fence, to which I would have probably tried another little judo throw. So we're 4 rounds up here. Really, I can cruise the 5th round, just look not to take damage. I mean, we've got a good stamina advantage and health advantage, I'd say, so unless we make any significant mistakes, we should be relatively okay to see out the fight. However, I still would like to look for a finish, because all the foundations have been done, the groundwork's been there, done beautiful work off our back and on top, and ultimately I feel like a finish is justified, whether that's by submission or ground and pounds, or even knocking him out on the feet. But again, being really, really patient. You'll see that just keeping my hands low, seeing what he wants to do, landing those leg kicks there. Still desperately going for the clinches, lands a very good uppercut there, which fortunately, because my health is in a good position, doesn't result in a stun. Good check there with the leg kicks. I think I'm forcing a bit of a leg kick battle here, and the inside leg kicks are working really, really well. Uppercuts to the body for Khamzat are working. You can see he's trying that lead elbow and seeing if he can catch me. He gets me in the clinch again, throws a knee, and gets the takedown. Now I'll go for the get up here, which was actually the same side, I believe, as the De La Riva sweep. So Khamzat did a very good job of denying that. Now he's inside control, and again, I'm not overly worried. You can see I try to go to full guard there, and it doesn't work, and Khamzat ends up jumping on top. Now, I really hate when that happens, when you're about to transition, for some reason theirs instantly beats you. Like, I wasn't actually trying to roll. I was actually looking to deny his transition, and it actually ends in me being in a little bit of danger here. Now, Hamzat's doing a good job here with the ground and pound, throwing the elbows after breaking my block, which is crucial. And you can see my stamina's really drained. However, staying patient. I know my stamina's low, which means he's probably got to look to keep ground and pounding or look for a submission. Once we get into half guard, I know I'm in a much better position here now. Again, Hamzat doing all the right things. You can see the type of player this Hamzat fighter is. He's going to pull guard for the guillotines and look to abuse that. And after abusing that, going to look to go for the ground and pound after the block's broken. Which is exactly why he keeps going to top mount and then looking to rain down strikes. And then off of those strikes, look to get finishes with the elbow. But again, it gets me to side control here, which isn't the best position. But I'm just going to remain calm. Like I said, I've got a stamina advantage. My head health's in a decent position. Overall, I am more comfortable on the ground, so I'm not too worried about how long this stays there. I could actually look to reverse the position and end up on top, and then I'll have a minute to work with. So you can see here, done all the right things, end up in this sprawl position here, which I could look to get up, go to half guard, or even attempt to go to side control. So being really patient, letting him move. As his stamina decreases, you'll see I'll grab onto that leg, get a little sweep, and here I go for the Kimura, which transitions nicely into the armbar. And as you can see, the clock is dwindling, so we step over beautifully there for the armbar. Tries to get out, and I believe we get the armbar, and this will be a last second sub. So what a way to finish the fight after the 5th round, not really going our way. Done everything right there. You'll see the judges' scorecards coming up, but just want to say an absolute huge thank you to all you guys for the support. Like I said, I'm going to be trying to upload weekly as I have done in the past. My work schedule is always busy, but trying to do it for you guys. I hope you did enjoy the video and realise that you don't need to panic when playing a wrestler. Learn to fight off your back, get those sweeps in, get those submissions in, stay calm and patient, keep your stamina high. Pick him apart on the feet, but like I said, if a fight does get to the ground with an elite wrestler, it's inevitable. Just work off of your back, don't panic, and you'll be in a good position. So I hope you guys enjoyed this longer video using someone that I don't see utilised too often in Luke Rockhold versus a obviously very, very good Hamzat Chimaev. Has phenomenal stats on the ground. But if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more UFC 5 content, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you all for the support once again.